3 ways to bend fate in your favor. If fate exists, predetermined circumstances, then why do we have free will? And if free will is real, how can fate be real? Well, they both are. And that's what we're talking about today. The reality of both fate and free will, plus 3 ways that you, starting right now, can bend fate in your favor so that things seem to always work out for you. If you want things to always work out for you, you better stick around.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
Fate and free will. Can they exist at the same time? Yes, and they do. And here's how I can say that. You have free will to make decisions, but fate operates outside of your free will. Fate is the universe bringing you opportunities. Free will is where you come in. It is your choice to say yes, no, maybe, or sometimes you might just be missing out on seeing what fate brings to you. So today I'm going to tell you 3 ways that you can bend fate in your favor. Now, I'm always telling you to take notes, so make sure that you write this stuff down so that you'll remember it. And if you don't have something to write with, you have the comment section. So just open up the comments and you can take notes here. I'll come in, I'll see what you've written. I'll give you a thumbs up, maybe a little heart. If you've been a really great student, you can also ask questions there and I'm happy to respond. And the other members of the GILD team will also come in and respond. So getting started, the 3 ways to bend fate in your favor. Start with number 1. What you have to understand is that a lot of people are on autopilot. They're just going through life. They have their routine. They get up, they brush their teeth, they do this, going through life on autopilot. When you're on autopilot, you have tunnel vision. You're not open to other things in the world around you. You're not open to other experiences. Autopilot is the biggest enemy of fate. Fate sees you on autopilot and they're like, well, okay, I'm throwing out all of these treasures, these opportunities, but he or she is just sitting there moving along in the same way as usual. What autopilot does is it blocks you. It blocks you. So the way that you can get out of autopilot is by reminding yourself that you have to be on the lookout for miracles. Be open to miracles. Look for miracles everywhere, even little tiny things. So many people believe that miracles have to be these huge overture events. They don't. Little tiny miracles are there every day, and being open to noticing them will allow fate the opportunity to bring you more. Use your free will to decide that you can see the miracles all around you so that fate can bring you in more opportunities. Moving on to number 2. What you have to do to bend fate in your favor is to get out of your rut. You are missing out if you are in a low vibe rut. You know what I'm talking about. You're just kind of feeling a lull. You're allowing yourself to slip into just a little bit of sadness. Maybe you say, oh, I'm not depressed. I'm just going to sleep a lot. Or, I'm not in a rut. I just am not going to leave my house for a while, or I'm not going to be around people. Caving into your rut eliminates your exposure to all that fate has out there for you. So your number 2 way to bend fate in your favor is get out of your rut. Now, I want you to check the description of this video because, it's easy for me to say get out of your rut, but how, right? Well, there's a tool there. It's the emotional progression scale. I want you to go through the video description. We have so many tools, freebies, downloads for you in there. It'll keep you busy for months, but I want you to look for the emotional progression scale. That will help you to climb out of your rut. I'm not just telling you what to do, I'm also giving you tools for how to do it. So number 2, how to bend fate in your favor is to get out of your rut, because when you're in that rut, you have a low vibration. When you have a low vibration, you're going to attract other low vibration things into your life because energy attracts like energy. So what you want to do is raise that vibration, raise yourself up out of the rut so that then you'll be able to see all the opportunity. Think of it as the same thing as maybe climbing a mountain. At the bottom, You're just seeing rocks and trees. Then you go up and up and up, and then you get to the top. You get to the pinnacle, and the view is amazing. It's the same way with getting out of a rut. The higher your vibe, the more you can see and the clearer everything is to you. So that is the second way to bend fate in your favor. The third way to bend fate in your favor is to break your natural patterns. We all have patterns. Our brains love patterns. We live on them. I teach classes on this. If you want to know more about some of those classes, go down into the description of this video, and there's information about those. They're free. You can come, you can join us, but people have to break their patterns. If you are in the same pattern day in and day out, thought pattern, not just habits like I talked about a minute ago, that routine. I'm talking about thought patterns, the thoughts that you have, the blind spots that you have. If you have the same basic thought patterns over and over and you're stuck in some of these that aren't serving you, you're not going to have the predisposition so that you'll notice the opportunities that fate has put in front of you. There could be 10 opportunities in front of you right at this moment, but because of your mental predisposition, you're not going to be open to acknowledging them, seeing them, and welcoming them into your life. So you have to break those patterns. Now, if you want to know some other ways to break the patterns, I really recommend that you go down into this video description again and check out the Master Your Mind mentorship. It is an amazing experience, and we have several different opportunities to take part throughout the year. So check out the Master Your Mind mentorship, because that is the best way to reframe your mindset for opportunities so that you can notice miracles and so that you can open yourself up for the abundance that's around you, just waiting to pour onto you, but which right now your mindset isn't dispositioned to allow. If this video has been of help to you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, leave me some comments. I promise that I'll write back. And don't forget to share this with someone who needs it. And hit that little bell so that the next time we drop a video, you'll know, so that you can live a life with lower stress, more happiness, and more success. I'm Dr. Jane. See you next time.